anope ma menchia Desmond Tutu anope na menchia na yawo anope fancy eno abasafo na me ana we ya no atamfo no afro twetwetwetwetwetwe we ya no atamfo no afro twetwetwetwetwetwe ya so em say brepa de o mabre. But on to the substantive issue and the main discussion as to whatever has happened in the Champions League within the past 2 days. Now, Midikambe can say me say the Clasica versus El Clasico. Ye no. And me say El Clasico for no etimi abomo mo den we need this tie by 9-3. 9-3 no am my 2 hat-tricks, which is Vinicius Junior with Real Madrid, a Brazilian. Then no ababenya a Raphinha. Ono so ye Brazilian na usi akanima Barcelona. Ono so a hat-trick or the atwaso di amaye. But in all things, adeba kwa a kind me pa na say annual resource ne kind me pa. In 2010, Obekai said Barcelona share Real Madrid by 5-0. That was Jose Mourinho na ye coach dema Real Madrid. Now, out of the 14 players Barcelona used for that game, no. Now, fancy emu 10 La Masia product. 10 La Masia product, no. Even starting 11 almost starting game ni na kwampa na emu 8 La Masia product. Yes. In this instance, over Barcelona team no more they started the game, and you understand. Balde, Kubasi, Casado, Pedri, Yababu Boles Nabu Bobo Yama. Now behem kura almost a free bench by now. This is a La Masia day. This is a La Masia resource, and these guys are proving to us the reason why La Masia is the best academy in Uwiasi. Season the best say hayana metina na meka say. Anytime a Barcelona akofo biano La Masia no mo dani o moni de hwe no. Na La Masia na twitwaje no. I cited examples. Even coming from 1992, the dominant Barcelona team we had between 2009 to 2015. Emuya Dimbiana La Masia for the picking up. Barcelona free system in between 1992 to 2006. They were off. Consistently, when it comes to the UEFA Champions League, Barcelona were nowhere to be found. And the big boys of the Champions League during that period of time was Manchester United, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid. Real Madrid better appear in finals. Bayern Munich because Bayern Munich can appear in finals almost 2 times between 1999 to 2002. Sports. There was Real Madrid in 2001. Let's not forget about 1998 Real Madrid. So that period of time was a dominant force for these clubs. And Manchester United did trouble in 1999. Up to 2003, 2004. And while Laporta decided, said, no, I have to go with Frank Rijkaard and promote in Kodabi or more team to gel up with senior players. No? We can lift the UEFA Champions League for the second time. Carlos Puyol mo bebem, Andres Iniesta bebem, Xavi Hernandez bebem. You bet me about most of these players, even the introduction of Lionel Messi. Some passports. Ah, no so bebem. Abe Frank Pennyfobi to say Samuel Eto'o. Ronaldinho. Amu metime did the Champions League in 2006. Fast forward. Frank Rijkaard the team no hoko. Oma appointed Pep Guardiola on the head of Barcelona team B. Waba. Aba be fair Jumano. Oba fair Jumano because he said near to me and Pennyfobi fade out and one would be the next generation of the La Masia product or meet my bishop. That's why I say Puyol more experience. Omokofa pick it back from Manchester United in the buy, you know. Lionel Messi or PM, there was still Andres Iniesta, there was still Xavi Hernandez. There came in Sergio Busquets. There came in Pedro. There came in most of these guys, and they dominated the Real Senior. It's Barcelona who train Bia. The La Masia na esi hono, the farmhouse, and more an option to choose from. Good players to get from that particular place, and players who are not only good in terms of quality, in terms of almost style of playing technique, but mentality and how they accept. Say, this is the culture of Barcelona. This is how we do things.
So thanks to Juan Laporta.
Thanks to Juan Laporta. And Adebiana, you are craft mobile better the farmhouse in Ibibiano. And me say, and afei na Barca for no betina se ehunu se wo support Barca nansen a won tia se die ntia Barcelona supporters na wodo na ehu a Netherlands international so ya omo godfather no enu nie. Anytime you hear Barcelona speak, they talk about tiki-taka. If it is not tiki-taka, they talk about Johan Cruyff. This is the reason. And Kabasa the Netherlands ni fa hobey, but he has created something unique. And I don't think any other player or coach na be wiase a obetima such a legacy dia to on mama na ye easy sir. And this is what he has done. And it is producing players over and over again. And it is not only producing players, but producing quality players with the right mentality to do the job.
Yeah.
Kudos to them on that part. But another game now you share no X-ray and you may be. One, the reason why you to me is it will take time for Bayern Munich to get to the level that they are, and why some players need to be faded out of the team and new ones are supposed to be brought in. Number two, and why you say now no me catch you say philosophy and style could also be your weakness, like the Achilles heel. Said they're not Achilles. What I heard try beyond will bear witness say. Now, name to none money is swift, and on the ankle side, home none money is swift. I know Timmy Bon Home the a movie, a good Acadian. A usual say kind, a warrior, and the kumnipa, and the also mudi piano. A one man and any weakness, and a piano, a warrior, or the wooye. So you can have a style and a philosophy, but it could literally be your weakness. And last time, Metanam Kasemi said, I will come and explain it. And I'm Meranaba. Didn't make us as a say. Barcelona has always been known for their tiki-taka. But the biggest downfall of Barcelona at some point in time was their style of play.
The same tiki-taka.
The same tiki-taka. The reason why Tiameka said it was their downfall in here, after Pep Guardiola, there was Luis Enrique, there was Tata Martino, there was Kike Setien, there was Ernesto Valverde. You bet him have a ball list to it. But on one of closer to what Barcelona was looking for in terms of tiki-taka was Luis Enrique. Don't know about what's in that particular style of play. So any coach that came to Barcelona was fighting two battles. One, to replicate the results and trophies Guardiola Mone, Luis Enrique Mobeje in the standard. Number two, to replicate what idea a friend of Barcelona style of play system ni bibia say who say Barca they born here tiki taka you money the same thing. That was the two battles these coaches were fighting when they came to Barcelona. It is Xavi Hernandez by and Barca for any J because there was a tiki taka man who has come in obey to my replicate TB. But the issue is football is evolving. And Amresu Daniel Anwa Danu Hubi. Barcelona playing in a different way in different matches does not mean they've forgone their style of play, and now what it is termed as their value. And no matter the Mesk and club, more than a club. And yes, so Obi Banos is saying you might be kakrebi a chess ni pana divert away for bet. There are some games you go with the tiki taka. There are some games you have to be direct. And Hansi Flick, I am sure prove say Barcelona can be successful away, playing different styles, adapting to opponent, and becoming consistent and making results the sole focus. Your match be or Barca be tiki taka. Your match be or Barca be direct.
Sometimes
your match be or
sometimes
this is how football is nowadays.
Now they are now 3 points.
So I'm so happy Barcelona fans are beginning to accept. Say, and your match be an was here bobo on FFF. And your match be an was here tiki taka. And your match be an was here creating chances baby. But the standard that Homa Barcelona are a resource, and when results are coming, we need to be happy and we need to be proud. And this is what exactly Hansi Flick is giving to them. Now, a Netherlands person or Nipo of Netherlands and a creative de la Masia did a lot of things. Yenya Spain for Mabema established the tiki taka, but there is a German Hansi Flick who has come in, who has brought them a certain level of direct football and utilizing quality players. Ikuta Barcelona. Enra Obo Bayern Munich according to their own game, and it is a tale of two cities. Your course school near kind book be by Charles Dickens. We have a tale of two cities. How the French colony moved from becoming an empire, and I said during those days, I'm not using monarchy, to more or less come to a more democratic era where voting, or even a more modern era where we will have to vote or get a government in place instead of monarchy. So that story near Nyoma it's because a tale of two cities between Bayern Munich and Barcelona, baby, I'm Barca, a movie from the stage. of being a monarchy and I say a new man tiki-taka to become more direct and adapt to a certain system. Now, yanya by Munich no akọ back. By Munich I adapt to a certain style and Barcelona use so ebini hobby. Because Vincent Kompany a student of who they be amoka mo say Pep Guardiola, ne style and then nyoma and be chesa. It's no brand no mobile highline. No man focus about highline. No Barcelona knew what they were doing with the highline because this is not a Bayern Munich team that is direct.
Almost per passing, this is. So
Barcelona are confident to allow them to pass the ball around and be direct and hit them. So the near sitting in Bayern Munich no. Bayern Munich is full of wingers. It's in a German machine efficiency. The reason why we love German football is how quick they were in transitions and the quality they had in terms of their wingers and their attackers. But then Olise Munebo wings, no. I'm not saying Olise is not a good winger, but in style he's not direct. That is why at time I would come and Leroy Sané Bemnen, I was laughing because the harm had already been done. No more at that particular kind of rule. So at the Bia Hansi Flick in Barcelona, no. It means there is a change. It means there is an acceptance. It means this is a new era for Juan Laporta and Barcelona adapted to new strategies. And there's Raphinha who comes in and Wababo hat-trick. And when we say players or more direct tight Travi and Hansi Flick share Leroy Sané, share Kingsley Coman. Watch these players who are direct. So it is no surprise that Raphinha and the Barcelona any these results and is leading by example. This was a player and Komoto Natchini. Last season, don't want to say Raphinha donya the moment turn in Yamanenko. And Raphinha was playing the same position as Yamal. Okay. So there was a need for change. But then or moving to the other part, he's getting results. This is a good resource because or started Champions League night with a 17-year-old midfielder in Casado. There's Yamal who is 17 and Kudan Kubasi who is 17. And these are the guys who are getting results for Barcelona. So Hansi Flick has changed everything around Barcelona in terms of mentality, in terms of style of play, and in terms of how results are factored to be very much important in this aspect of the game.
Whoa, Mate Mizameda Samamisha, whoa, Veras.
Fancy Nano da Hayana Metnae, now I can say Nipa bit me a trust in a so my manager, no man, a work for my bit me a year Jumano, a run out with the Barcelona team, and in fact, Wababe, Flag by no. You're more seeing in Rubabia, but I'm for the training twice. Nioma or Yenechrese, so man a time I'll bet me a year my team Barcelona. Team now they bonny a team one or more and suppliers are pre-prapaye, but he's getting the best out of Encolano. Messiah here Juma on La Masia ni Bibia. Check and one line up a boy, you know. First team and elbow against an experienced Bayern Munich side, no. You had La Masia graduate, Bebe 6. In the team Nana or Mobo. And if you look at the team Nana or Mobo no, from La Masia playing against an experienced side, no Moba. Now bet me who said there, not team my friend or Barcelona and in fact, they did a good job answering the game. For a player like Casado to play in a game I want Bayern Munich in Ebo, an experienced side. Game one, Barcelona in their mind, feel he say, as well revenge A2 bia. Yadema or mono, no be the opportunity to play. No, yes, Edmund or no, extra the kind of person or more entertainment in a brantiano. But we, Mammy who say, Obiano, who we are here in some Mrs. or Brabum, among your wake up call.
Yes,
wake up call now, Basuna de me a day. No mass is Yama Basafno said there be a Somasako Munchi. Or Munchina Somukono, Ela Masia.
Go on the Mujai to Hokra for some period.
Send the offer Marco more names are players. Chigriski Munabe in the moon prebi a qua no man to Mianfa. But now, no more Kubasi Muye, Jamia Mamu Ayeno, or Matray and say, Sebasta Sanko Fala Masia no Samba, so on Baba so mu team that dinner no so. Everyone more result. You were team that now Jajature Munebo. But Jajature Conyas Sergio Busquets made in Vivio, and he gave them consistency. For over a period of about 10 to 15 years, he was in Barcelona's midfield and doing the job for them. We saw what Pedro the team friend Barcelona. We saw Messi from La Masia. Pep Mabe on more the 8 minutes. So no more see our Barcelona say they need to go back and going back La Masia. Look at the kind of Boa and Ra or more team boy. Performance was up there. And Jamal wasn't so much in the game. It was Raphinha's day. But still, you could see that no man now, of course, in the games. They should go back. Hansi Flick, the young Canasemo Barcelona. Because in the last job, and club football, no, he gave insane numbers. Coach Obeya Jimo Obeya Munich, about 86 games. I win 70. I lose 7 penal. Untimin Gaza coach near bad coach.
Yeah. Among for the also kunya stint with the national team. No. Also, you see, on a cacrebe.
Yeah. And he tells you, say, a Jumana or Babiano. The last job I know I club side no bet me a Jumano and obey. So I'm here, send your ma, koye the Mobama Menkase. So I know a game now. Nipa or ma game no year easy. Edema Barcelona, and Vincent Company.
Yeah.
Ne deception say Rafael Guerrero mo number 2. Not Kemich. And a pioneer and one finfio. No sambo highline no, na letting it down. Nabase ball high line, Bayern Munich ball high line. The difference was Barcelona for no a team ball passes a top Bayern Munich players nechi. How many times now was a Bayern Munich for na ball pass be to Barca for nechi? O man team anyebi, and then the course you in the game. She goes nearby any na. Omo fa ball no me for the one na ball on the court. It will tell you say, and no company be there in the game, and so be there so the hard way. And the hard way near Sena Basa, Bonasu, Shen and 9, Timu Bako. Now, the pressure will start to come because the last 2 Champions League games were losing. Standard Bayern Munich no, or Monchima on Yasajumano. So he needs to get things in order. No one done new money, and yes, sir, and pressure and reba. So, who now resource no team is Bayern Munich, politicians in that common. They won't talk. But when resource no start to say then the politicians will come in and so mo kasa ombenya support is support them because resource number and Bayern Munich is a team that they need results regardless no matter. And that performance Barcelona they need to go back and rethink no more be menyasa and sembe hardwin the center pair no and the highlight now obono ebe course each time. A defender no because at the time of ball now pay defenders on board yes no more top defenders or more bobo ni year he was one of them. Do you expect him says our department what dear so yeah juma but it seems the issue or Pamecano ne came each and every single time you could see say communication no enya de ho Raphinha last goal no omo na di na chi no koshe ball no the first goal to omo na carbon so Frankfurt be see the same thing so he needs to work on them. Na omuntimi anya adwuma no so omutimi ye na bibia ye din no omugya Diego Simone kwan
alatigo
wababa ye na adwuma wie wababa build team
asem we na akobọ so yi
wababa build team na wie ama Atletico be household name but they need to cross the bridge no munya no akire no omonko because the kind of nyoma award you with team of Atletico Madrid plays a kurano attackers wo and still that defensive mentality, is something that M1. If he needed defenders, any players are mentality-wise, pay defensive game now, then he needed to go for Omo. But for him to go for offensive players and we want to instill that defensive mentality in them, it's not working. Her performance and no modernity or Tifie, no disrespect to Lille, but Newman Brian in recent times. Atletico are born in European football. No, you don't expect such performance from them. Last season, many thought someone in the final, no, but look at what Dortmund did to them. Go collapse here at a time I know beyond expected, and so from that time in Ebana, Simone Etre said, "When say why here we, why Baba build it to a level or pay a Jumana Yashi will be a obetimia cross that bridge, and to do the job for them because the results and everything out them is something that any correct in former team of Atletico Madrid. And as Lord Atrese, he was the perfect replacement for Liverpool.
Oh yeah, Juma.
He was the perfect replacement for Liverpool.
Because now also Orengi changes. Yes. Simikas a German of the match.
It tells you the kind of job Anna Slot air for a manager to come to Liverpool. Where Nyoma wo Premier League nim, Nyoma wo Champions League nim. Sikasa no spending wo market. Kakana e won nsam no, e na odi ye adwuma. En so Liverpool bobo na. One way ya. Se wonim sa na slot bad this season you won't even think say manager now or manage team no or a new manager and on the boys in air Juma. He's instilled some different mentality in them. How they approach games, how they attack, and how they play. They don't waste much time on the ball. Or more home who be or ball so they get the ball, do the needful, and no more poor results or here. They are showing signs to say crowd will no musro. Say maybe Bama, Liverpool, Noma Dane, Nanoma Enshine Koyem Famomo, Yehunoma Toto be deserve Asnamo, Time Papa Venga Koye, Jehu be deserve Manchester United. Or Ryan friend Ferguson Koye, Noma Tutu Mono. They were expecting service Noma, Club Babaye, na Oja Wakona, ha, nebi Babe Tuomo. But now they can sit, sleep, make merry, and drink wine because an slot is doing the job perfectly for them. Obia Grand fake club as we speak. Players are nebi Omunya bi Mona, they are giving performance. And no Dumrebi, Muse Van Dijk, Echo Bam, Gravenberg Nam say yes. He's seen a different Gravenberg in Liverpool's team. And I think Zana slot a boy, we need to give him thumbs up for Jumana Oye, a team of Liverpool.